Things off, Ryan. I have to start with you. You made your professional and NWSL debut tonight. Just talk us through the emotions of the game and how it felt to get out there.
Yeah, I feel like I was pretty calm throughout. Watching Anne make a big stop in the first half was super impressed with that. I think she kept us in the game at 1-0. So honestly, I was just when I'm on the bench, when I'm looking out at Anne and just trying to soak it all in. I wasn't really, putting myself in the context of going in today, but I think as a goalkeeper and especially as a backup, you learn to be super adaptable. So when they subbed her off, I was like, all right, let's go. I felt calmer than I thought I would. Obviously when I was out there, a few little got the rust off, but overall felt good. Happy to keep a clean sheet, keep it going. So yeah, just grateful to be out there.
Lovely. And Sarah, for you, this was your third assist of the season tonight. You lead all rookies in the NWSL, and you are the leading Gotham FC assist getter this season. So just for you, talk about the win tonight and grabbing a bunch of goals out there to put on a great performance.
Yeah, I'm definitely super proud of the team. I think we definitely wanted this win a lot. I think the last couple of results have been a bit frustrating for us. So coming out here and getting the win was super important for us, and getting a definitive win at that was really special. And then in regards to the assists, that's all credit to the players I'm playing with. I don't think it's too difficult when you're playing with players like Astaire and Jace and Jalen Howell and everybody. I could go down the whole roster, but I just try to do my role and get the ball to where it's supposed to go. And they do the hard part, which is finishing it off. So it's all credit to the team and the staff for giving me the opportunity to even be out there. But I'm just very grateful to be on this team.
Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. Like I said, if anybody has any questions, please use the raise hand function and we will call on you. Peyton, go ahead and start things off.
Hey guys, thanks for coming on. I guess we'll start with Ryan. I was wondering just kind of like what's going through your head as you make that first save in those first like couple of minutes after you get on the field.
Yeah, honestly, I think I skipped over the game management piece a little bit. I had Sonnet telling me to go down and manage the game. We're up 3-0. I think they were trying to raise the intensity and the speed of play on us a bit. So I think just like I said, kind of just like taking a breath and catching the ball was a gift in itself. Just glad not to bobble it and show the team I'm solid back there. But yeah, it went well. The minutes went super fast, faster than I thought. So I feel like I blinked and it was over, but definitely hungry to get back out there and grateful for any minutes. So yeah, it's good.
Awesome. And then Sarah, I guess curious, or I guess both of you, what your perspective is in an unorthodox way. I think all five of your kind of rookie class that got signed over the offseason was in this game, involved in this game. And I feel like that really speaks to kind of the depth that you have, and I guess the trust that Juan has in all of you. But kind of what that has been like or what that mean like if that sorry it's so late
No,
what
no,
that
no, no.
means.
No, you're good.
um
We perfectly understand.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you mentioned, it's full credit to Juan and the staff for putting the trust in us. I think it takes a lot of trust and a lot of belief to put that many rookies out there, especially together. And it's also credit to the people he's putting us out there with. They're beyond helpful when we get out onto the field. We don't feel like we miss a step because the communication is so solidified and so constant. So at least personally, I feel very supported by the people around me, and the experience that we're playing of the players we're playing with is so extensive and they're beyond talented. So you kind of are stepping onto the field and basically doing your part because you know everybody around you is going to be doing theirs. The trust on this team is extensive from the staff to the players on the field and with each other. So yeah, I just think it's a lot of credit to the staff and a lot of credit to even the organization for the type of people they bring in. I mean, I know personally that I have experienced some of the best months of my life, and that's credit to the people around me. And they didn't only bring in great players, they brought in great people, and I'm very grateful to be surrounded by them. And it's a super great experience, not only because of what I'm getting to experience on the field, but also off the field. So, yeah, just super exciting, and I think the depth speaks for itself. And I was so proud to see Ryan out there today
Thank you,
to get
sir.
her minutes because she truly deserves it. You guys should see her in training; she's unbelievable. I'm not even kidding.
I love practice. I'm a practice player. But yeah, I think what you're saying, the question, I think a lot of the interconnectedness and belief you see on the field is something we really were conscientious about fostering in the off season, starting from Spain and in Bradenton, Florida. We had a good 2 months together. And so what you see out there, I think, is a group of people who have really come together as people. And soccer, of course, is just what we do. And I think, the locker room's great, the energy's great, and I'm just again like super grateful even after this call to go back and just like I know they're going to be hyping me up and cheering me on. So it's a special group and I some of my best friends in that locker room. So yeah, it's been great.
Awesome. Michael, go ahead.
Hi guys. Thanks for your time and congrats on the win. One question for each of you. First to Ryan. How has it been at all difficult going from, being a starter in college to then sort of transitioning to having to sort of wait and bide your time here professionally? Or what sort of changes have you had to
Yeah,
make?
I think I've always been a pretty self-aware person and going into college, I don't know if you know this, but I sat my first 2 years, so I definitely know what it is to learn and grow under someone, and that's a role I can really appreciate. I think in this league, it's a luxury to be able to sit behind someone like Anne, who's a top 5 goalkeeper in the world, who's literally probably gonna have a million books written about her. Like she's a revelry in every sense of the word. So I think number one, I'm not at all bitter of the position I'm in. I think it's a super special position to be in and one I don't take for granted, even just, getting to train with Anne every day. So again, I'm just picking up as much as I can from her. Obviously, I have, my own development in mind, but I think this year the biggest thing is just to integrate with the team, learn as much as I can, be a sponge, and I think my future is bright, but I'm honestly not in a rush and I'm enjoying every game, every practice, just every step of the way. So yeah, thanks for the question.
And then for Sarah, I noticed you take set pieces with both your left and your right foot pretty consistently. Are you left-footed or right-footed? And is being good with both your feet something that came naturally to you or something that you had to work on really hard?
Uh, Honestly, since I was young, I noticed that I didn't have too much of a preference. My on credit to my dad, he was very adamant that he didn't play soccer growing up, but he did hear once that you should do double the reps on your weak foot.
Should
So
have done that.
he had me out in the backyard and definitely had me taking a lot of left-footed shots and crosses and stuff like that. But I definitely don't have a preference when I'm out on the field. I'm not particularly trying to go one way or the other, and I feel naturally capable on both feet, which I'm very grateful for. But the set piece aspect, it's definitely something I've worked on in the off season with this team. I want to be able to put my best foot forward in that regard because we have so much capability within the box, the players in the box. So if I do my part and get the ball where it needs to be, then the team is going to do the rest and finish it off. So it means a lot that they trust me enough to be in that position and taking those set pieces. So I just try to do the best I can to get the ball where it needs to go. But I would say I definitely don't have a preference with which foot I hit with. I would say sometimes I can hit it harder with my right, but I'm more accurate with my left at other times. So yeah, I guess the general consensus would be I don't have a
It's
preference.
a mixed bag.
Yeah, it's really something that I'm grateful to have as an asset to my game, but in regards to the set pieces, I just try to do my best for the team because they do a lot of hard work that goes unnoticed within those situations. So it's definitely not only me when it pays off in the end.
Last call for any questions for Ryan or Sarah. Peyton, go for it.
Right. I have one more for both of you. I'm just curious. We've seen Rosabelle come back. Obviously, fans love her. You can hear it in the stadium when she like gets on the field or touches the ball. Um, but as we've kind of talked, I think Sarah, we've maybe talked about kind of what her influence has been. Um, just kind of like around the team as she's been coming back from injury. I've been wondering what it's been like for your guys' perspective on seeing her return.
Yeah, I think she's been an absolute incredible asset to the team from day one. Obviously, she had surgery this off season and was working on her way back, but she never missed a beat. I from the first moment I stepped into the facility, she was very welcoming, very kind, very encouraging, and she didn't have to be because she was dealing with her own recovery and trying to work as hard as she can to get back onto the field, but she was just as much of a leader to all of us playing, even when she wasn't necessarily in the locker room. You could feel her presence, and the fact that we were performing the way we were without Rose, I think gave us so much hope because, I mean, you've all seen her play. She's truly incredible. So just knowing that she's on her way back and she's finally reintegrated and getting game minutes, it's so encouraging to this team because it's only going to make us a million times better because I think any field Rose steps on and any team that she steps onto, she's going to make them better. And it's been incredible to watch her. It's even more fun to watch her in person than it was to watch her on TV growing up. So I think it's really special to have her in the locker room and to have her on the field. And she's going to bring a lot in this second half of the season. And I'm really excited for everybody to get to see that.
Yeah, I think for me, what I can appreciate most about Rose is that Sarah and I, for us, like when we got here, she was dealing with an ankle injury, and I think I got to know her as a person first, and I think, the bond I have with her and my teammates have with her is one of one, and you don't know what to expect when you step into the limelight with someone of that grandeur. But I think Rose is an incredible person, and that's something that doesn't really need to go being said. I think, like you said, Peyton, you can hear how loud fans are cheering, calling her Rosie, calling her this and that, like they know her. But I think that's also the vibe she gives and the energy she and the life force she moves with out there. And it is electric to watch her play. I mean, just being on the bench watching her, like, okay, she's that good. Like she backheeled someone in the first game back in Jersey, like first play. So I think for her, it's clockwork at this point. I know it probably feels like she's climbed a mountain, and she definitely has. So credit to her and her like paying her due diligence. But yeah, I don't even feel like qualified to be talking about Rose. Like she's incredible. So yeah, I think she's going to add so much to our team this last game and in the back half of the season. So really excited for her.
Yeah, she certainly worked her butt off to get back here. So the fact that she's finally getting
Super
to do the
proud.
fun part, it's really, really encouraging to all of us and fun to watch.
We're proud of you, Rosa.
Yeah, absolutely.